everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. So, as you can see, I'm currently all by myself, all alone on this dark road somewhere in the wasteland. Because, as I mentioned last episode, I think I would like to start another DLC. And since I wasn't allowed to bring my companions with me for the last DLC, I'm going to assume it's the same with the next one. And yeah, I try to, look up which DLC to do next. And a few weeks ago I asked what would be the best order for the DLC. And I got quite a few different answers. The only thing that everyone seems to agree on is that you should play Lonesome Road last. But everything else, I got different answers for basically all the DLC. So I just picked one. And the one that I picked is this one, Midnight Science Fiction Feature, because it sounds interesting. And I believe this is Old World Blues. And it took me all the way down to the south to the Mojave Drive-In. So yeah, I'm going to check it out. I think I'm well prepared. I crafted a bit of ammo. I cleaned out my inventory as much as I dared to. So I think we can have a look at this. And it should be right over here. Yep, here we go, Mojave Drive-In. What is it? It's moving. Huh. That looks like a satellite. I don't know, let's investigate it. It is a satellite, a crashed satellite. Interesting. Nothing happened since the midnight showing at the Mojave Drive-In hasn't started yet. Oh, does it have to be midnight? Well, what time is it? It's almost 10 p.m., so if I wait for 2 hours, would that make a difference? Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Well, something is happening. That is the most boring movie ever. Joshua Graham lives, a burned man walks. Well, they're not wrong. But okay, can I investigate the satellite now? Okay, here we go. The crashed satellite seems to be the source of the strange transmissions you received. Old World Blues is recommended for experienced couriers, level 15 plus. Well, I'm level 31, I believe, so I think I should be fine. But yeah, it is Old World Blues, so that's the one that I wanted to start. You have a premonition that while you'll be unable to return to the Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty, you will be able to take anything you can carry with you. And you will be able to return to the Big Empty anytime after completing Old World Blues. That's an interesting premonition to have, but okay, thanks for the information. If you are up to the challenge and you have all you want to carry with you, examine the satellite a little closer. The atomic wonders of science await. Okay, that's great. I think I have everything that I need, so I guess we're going to have a closer look at it. Ooh, and stuff is happening. Well, did I get beamed up? There we go, Old World Blues.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, Autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Okay, so we're going to visit some kind of science facility that's in the middle of a asteroid crater. You feel strangely heavier. A quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest and back. What the hell? What happened? I was just going to like midnight showing of a very weird movie and now this? Patient gown added. Welcome to the Big Empty. Huh, well, that's interesting. Door to the sink. Okay, well, let's look around. I'm going to assume we are in the middle of this crater now, and these are basically the ridges of the crater. Also, I'm actually wearing a patient gown. Although, for some reason, they didn't take the Barrett or the weapon. That is strange. Okay, what's with my actual armor? Oh, look at this. Yeah, this looks like it would be the crater. The sink balcony. Well, it looks like I still have all of my stuff. Oh, I still have my armor. I can just put it back on, I suppose. I guess I would prefer that, because that patient gown probably doesn't offer much protection. So, why am I suddenly here? Why are there scars on my body? Who did this? I mean, this place looks impressive. And I'm sure Hera is excited that this place is like science focused, but that operation thing is a little bit disconcerting. Let's see. I'm not going to start collecting crap because there's probably going to be better stuff for me to pick up. Oh, I see. Big Mountain, Big Empty. Is this how it gets this weird name? Interesting. I don't need that either. Well, okay. Apparently there's not much going on the balcony, so I guess I'll check out the only door there is to this place. what exactly does my quest say? Welcome to the Big Empty. Find out where the hell you are. Okay, yeah, I mean, I have a very good idea where I am, but why am I here? That is the big question. I don't know. Let's go through here. Okay, well, this looks exciting. Talk. Sync Central Intelligence Unit. Ah, some kind of computer? Personality files damaged or missing. Insert backup holotape to restore files. Okay. So it's not working. I can talk to the autodoc. Well, that's interesting. Well, I can't because, again, the personality files are missing. Alright, well, let's look around a little bit and see what we can find in this place. Biological Research Station. Again, why am I supposed to talk to it? I mean, not that I can, because apparently none of this stuff is actually working. Oh, this is like a campfire, I suppose. Hot plate, I see. Well, at least the fridge is filled with stuff, so I won't go hungry, I suppose. Well, so I'll take the Mentats. I will take the Wonder Glue. Well, there's a sink. I can talk to the sink. This is starting to get weird. Even the sink needs a personality file. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can find some of these personality files. Okay, I can activate the workbench. I can't talk to the workbench. I'm slightly relieved. Get some ammo. I suppose I can take it. Got a reloading bench. Ooh, look at all of this. I can make a lot of ammo with it, I suppose. Some of it anyway. I mean, some of the stuff actually has some weight, so I'm not sure if I really need to take it now. But it doesn't weigh too much. Let's just take it all. In case I want to make some ammo later. Book chute. I can talk to it, but let me guess. Yep, personality files are missing. Well. Ooh, nuclear explosion. Guess this is the place. Yep, crater. And some people. Okay, this one needs a key. Disabled jukebox. I don't want to listen to any music. I can talk to the toaster. I can talk to the toaster. Let me repeat that. Activate Eatertronic 3000. What? Not talk to Eatertronic 3000? What is that? Fancy lady snacks. But yeah, I'm going to assume I can't actually talk to the toaster. I can't even talk to the light switch. Advanced functions file damage. Insert backup holotape to restore file. Interestingly enough, that is a slightly different message than I got the last time. So does the light switch not have a personality? Poor light switch. Yeah. I don't know. We got a bedroom over here. And some stuff. A safe. It's empty, but I suppose I can put some stuff inside. Well, this looks like a nice place, all things considered. Mad scientist scrubs. I'll take them. I want to see how Hera looks in these things. Let's see. I mean, I hope that Hera's never going to be a mad scientist, but Maybe I actually want to keep it because it increases my science and my intelligence. I mean, my science and intelligence is pretty decent, but if this particular DLC is science focused, it might not hurt to have more of it, so maybe I'm just going to keep it on for now. And I mean, if I get into battle, I can always switch back to my normal armor, because obviously the damage protection of this thing is horrible. So let's just wear it for now, and maybe I will switch back later. Take this, more mentats. Also, that's like a mini Securitron. Muggy. Muggy? I'm going to talk to you in a second. Let me pick up all of this first. Okay, Muggy. I'm going to go down on your level so I can see you a little bit better. Oh, again, personality files are missing. Alright. So, no talking to Muggy, I'm afraid. Securitron Mark 1, Mark 2. Okay, well, whoever put me here certainly gave me a nice place. I mean, this is a pretty decent suite, quote unquote. We got all we need: workbench, reloading bench, a bed, got supplies, and a lot of docking furniture that doesn't actually talk. Anyway, there's more to explore over here. Ooh. Now we get smooth, jazzy music. Open elevator to Big Empty. This one needs a key. Alright, sorry for the quick cut. I just had to take the door, but yeah, apparently we have two doors here. One that needs a key. But this one is apparently usable, so I guess I'm just going to use it, because as far as I can tell, I can't really do anything in this place at the moment. I mean, all these things can't actually talk. So let's just go through the door and see what else we find. A strange feeling of pacifism comes over you, and you find you cannot draw your weapon for some reason. Well, that is weird. Okay, apparently I'm pacifist now. Well, let's look around and see how this happened. Oh, this is basically just the same elevator, just that it needs a key. Alright. Ooh, well, what's going on here?
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this.
Dr. Klein.
Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8?
Why are you talking in all caps?
Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
Who are you? Why are you so weird? How are you all speaking through that one voice box? Really, that's the first thing that you would like to ask these weird things, creatures, people, beings, robots, disembodied brains apparently? I was at a theater, then I was here. What is this place? That seems like a more reasonable question. Are you the ones who performed the surgery on me? Not to cut off your speech, is there something coming in on the big monitor? I don't give a shit what you have to say. Tell me why you hauled me here now. On the other hand, I'm kind of inclined to use this first option simply because it's so non sequitur. That's the first thing that Hera would notice, like some technical detail. So let's pick this one.
Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
What the hell are you talking about? Yes.
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to. The skinvelope once containing it.
Skinvelope?
If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
What?
I know what it is, Dala. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
What?
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein.
Okay.
Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends
Why are we
on one's
talking
own
about
frame of
penises?
reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
You want to talk about useless extremities. I mean, you have monitors that have eyes and a mouth, which I assume you don't really need to talk or to speak. That seems a lot more useless than anything that I have on my body. But okay, I have a few options here. Science 55. Hold up 1 finger, point at self. Point at them, hold up 5 fingers. Huh. So basically I want to demonstrate that I'm intelligent and I can count. Like, I'm 1 and they are 5, I suppose. Speech 55, wave hands and nod. Really? You need speech 55 to wave your hand and nod? Okay. Listen, I want to know how I got here and how I get home. I'm seconds away from smashing your monitors. Not to cut off your speech. Okay, this is just what we had earlier. I guess I'm going to use the science option. That seems kind of clever. Let's see how they react to that.
Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises.
That's
If it tries
not
to
the
insert
plan.
them, activate vivisectors. Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The
right.
lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
What?
Nonsense. Lobotomites can't comprehend us.
My brain has been extracted?
Ace, have you been in the Mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
I understand you just fine. Yes, I'm guessing that crashed satellite was yours. Who are you all and what is this place? I mean, I have some idea what this place is, although these beings kind of confuse me. Why do I feel passive? I should be angry, real angry, and I'm not. Yeah, apparently, for some reason, I'm a pacifist now. So I'm guessing that crashed satellite was yours, but that doesn't really explain how it got me here, and why apparently my brain has been extracted. I mean, they seem to be pretty alive for someone who doesn't have a brain, right?
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. He's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick? Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled this skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to...
I don't quite follow.
Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us. It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all.
What kind of fever dream supervillain is that?
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
what are we going to do?
I think he's not
There's
the
no way
only
we can
one
reach the
driven
Forbidden
mad
Zone.
around here.
There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Aid, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
I do.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Okay.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes.
What's
If
up
we
with
ask
you
it
and teddy
politely
bears?
and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
So, why did you remove my brain? And how am I still walking and talking if I don't have a brain? Is that why I feel so odd and heavy? Yeah, you would think that if they removed my brain, I should feel lighter because I don't have to carry it around with me. So, how does this work?
We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
I can tell.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils.
Oh.
The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
So you put something else in my head that kind of replaces my brain. And it's heavier. Okay. Brainless perk. Your brain has been replaced with advanced technologies. Your head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction, plus 25%, and shock from bodily damage, plus 5%. Damage threshold minimum, plus 1. Okay, well apparently it has some rather obvious advantages to not have a brain. Well, you know what? Screw you, brain. I partly didn't need you anyway. Who knew?
Yeah, ain't no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification
I
field.
see.
This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that.
Okay.
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
Okay, so you once have been humans, I assume. And now you're just brains inside a floating robot thingy. Medicine 55. That doesn't explain the laser searches on my chest and on my spine. Right, I do have even more scars. How much surgery did you do on me? I feel like a badly put together jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, I guess I'm going to use my medicine option here.
Darla, was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the Autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
Okay, so now I know how you removed my organs, but I still don't know why. Is this just something that you do because you're bored? Heartless perk. The scars on your chest seem to confirm what the think tank is saying. You cannot be poisoned, and filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items camps to function at a higher level. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a critical hit. Well, I guess I don't want to have my heart back either, because these are some pretty good perks.
Wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Right, so I'm spineless as well. Yeah, spineless perk. Due to complication with the procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased. Again, seems pretty useful. So basically, Hera is kind of a cyborg now. But as far as I can tell, it only has advantages. I mean, even though her brain is missing, she still seems to have her knowledge and intelligence and personality, so who needs all that crap anyway, right?
spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae.
I'm starting to agree with
Look
you.
at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
I see. Okay, so you took out my heart, brain, and spine. Yes, we have already established that. So what exactly have you done with the brain?
To be correct, you should say the Autodoc took out your brain. It did all the heavy lifting. It has never worked so hard before. It was unusual. It worked so hard on your surgery, it destroyed its own memory.
Oh,
How odd. I bet your brain remembers what happened.
That Autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
oh.
After that, the brain
okay.
lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes.
It's gotten flushed.
Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush! That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but We need your help.
Okay.
In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him. Somehow. With science.
Okay, so why does Dr. Mobius want my brain? Or yours, for that matter? I'm not really that convinced that your brain is worth having after talking to you for like 20 minutes. You said something about needing technologies to stop Mobius. First you scoop out my brain, now you want me to save you. Well, that is a good point, but then again, apparently they replaced it with something better, so there's that. So, what exactly do I need to do to stop this Mobius guy?
Yes. It is our only chance. A desperate plan that came to us after Mobius's first broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these buried technologies, we can put an end to Mobius and the horrors spawning from the Forbidden Zone.
Okay, well, I mean, it's science related, so I guess Hera is rather interested in doing this. Intelligence 6, what exactly is the plan? You're losing me in the generalities, I need specifics. That's a good point. Yeah, let's just use the intelligence option.
The plan is very complicated. We are still calculating how it would work if it succeeded. That is our part of the plan.
Okay, well, that doesn't really help me much. So why can't you do it yourself?
No.
Can you be any more specific?
You are equipped to retrieve the technologies with your primitive form. We are not.
It's kind of embarrassing. You have hands, and a heartbeat, sort of. And eyes, mostly the hands. There's door handles and lockers and...
Enough!
Oh, you mean all these
We need
unnecessary
your help.
limbs, huh?
Will you help us?
Well, I guess I will. I mean, since I'm here and I have nothing better to do, and I don't know how to go back to the Mojave, I guess I will help you. I'll help. What do you need me to do? I'm listening. Let's hear it. Just spit it out before you bore me to death. Forget this, I'm not going to help you. Yeah, just cut to the chase. What exactly do you want me to do?
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
Oh, great.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however.
Of course.
So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it.
Right.
And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
Auto-transmitify. Okay, apparently I just finished a quest and I got a bunch of new ones. This whole place sounds dangerous. These devices sound dangerous. They probably are. Can you tell me any more about these technologies?
The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac-dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
I would like to have that.
And 8's sonic soundwave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal by our standards.
What are your standards?
If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
Okay, well, fair enough. The faster I can get through this, the better. Trust me, I want to get this over as quickly as possible. What if I take my time and explore the crater? Yeah, I kind of want to explore the crater. I mean, sounds like an interesting place.
What illogic is this? Keep your filthy penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets.
There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
I don't know,
Yeah,
I've
we
seen
don't come
quite
to
a lot
your lab and
already.
decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
I don't know, you might be surprised. Guess I better get walking then. Doesn't sound like my style. Maybe I'll do a little exploring. Then can you help me to get this done as quickly as possible? Sounds like a lot of walking. Yeah, I will probably do a little exploring. Just a fair warning.
You would not dare. Perhaps I can change your mind using the greatest of our sciences, the fence.
The fence.
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system.
Oh, I see.
But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
So basically, my new Tesla coil brain only works within this facility. So I need my brain back if I want to leave. I get it. But I mean, for the time being, I only want to stay in the facility anyway. So I can't leave, basically. Not at the moment, anyway.
Oh, Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
What?
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
If you have the gun already, I don't understand what you need. For the love of please stop fighting. If there's a weapon you can give me, hand it over, I'll put it to good use. That's a good point. Why don't you give me the gun?
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
Okay.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
When was that?
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated. You little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Okay, so I'm actually getting the gun.
I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Getting it warmed up.
Okay.
Ding. Turkey's done.
Okay.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first.
What in the world are you doing?
All right. All antibacterial fresh.
That doesn't seem very
Here,
scientific.
my little teddy bear.
And stop with the
I've
teddy
thoroughly
bears.
removed all Robco Termlink code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Great. Just give it to me. Energy weapons 50. Energy cells have a high expenditure rate. Some extra reserve cells could offset that. This sonic gun looks like an energy projectile. Got anything that spits lead? Well, maybe something, you know, gun related would be nice because my gun skill is higher than my energy weapon skill. So let's pick this one.
What did it say? Spit lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft oohing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Loboto bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that?
Alright.
Are you mad? We can't give it a gun.
Just hand it
Guns?
over.
Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun, with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here.
Fine.
Cyberdog gun?
That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
Well, let's see. This gun looks really hungry. I'd like to make sure it gets fed lots of bullets. So I can get more bullets for whatever weird gun they just gave me? Sure. Hand it over.
Fine. Boros, more ammo. The
There we
good
go.
stuff.
Top shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless, but tasty. Oh, and here's some JFP.
I agree.
As if bullets need jackets. The JFP might make it ill and poop a lot, but when you're hungry, you're hungry.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, they just gave me some ammo for this new gun. And I still can use the energy weapons option as well, so let's do it too.
Yes, I believe Watts Electronics tended to make the battery shelf life on the low end.
They certainly did. Batteries for my vivisectors would always come up short right before climax.
I think Watts manufactured holodiscs. Or was it holotapes? Never can keep those two straight. Anyway, we're out of small energy cells. Dala? You have some? Why do we... Actually, never mind. I don't even want to know. And no, I don't want to handle your batteries. Just pass them on to the lobotomite yourself.
Just give them to me. Why do you always talk so much about everything? Okay, they gave me energy cells. Thank you. So these will work on the sonic emitter. I hope so.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing.
Okay.
Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving forward or backward.
They are irritating.
Okay.
The sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dala. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised the things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
So this gun you gave me can disable force fields. Well, this sounds useful. This can only work on fields here in the crater. Good question too.
Yes, but not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did. In one of his stupid labs. Or inside one of his stupid pets.
It is lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Big Mountain shall be fielded with force forever.
I couldn't care less about all of this. Can I go? Oh great, I don't want to hear any more about that. Can you please hurry? I've got a schedule. If there's nothing more, I need to stop Mobius. Okay, apparently I more or less asked everything, and these are all just different ways to end this very long conversation. So, yeah, I got a schedule.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
We'll see. I'll head out then and be back with these things. Oh, I'll be sure not to tamper with anything, I promise. I won't promise you anything. I'll get these technological wonders and see how much damage I can do. Well, I might, but maybe I shouldn't tell them right to their quote-unquote faces. So I'll be back at some point.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No, that would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all.
Okay.
See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
Is that the room I've been to? Haven't seen my heart in there.
Let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall
Okay.
it. That stuffy Mobius program Butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there with my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence.
All right.
Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
Okay, sounds good. I can trade with the Sync Intelligence, and I'll need something to activate that function, won't I? Intelligence 8. This chip looks like it was mass-produced. Are there other chips? Yeah, that's what I would like to know.
Are there other chips?
Are you echoing what he said, or are you asking for real?
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein, there are many other personalities. If you recall, you hurled them off the Sync balcony after your argument with Mobius.
It is not an argument if one is clearly right and the other is clearly wrong. I remember now. Yes, Lobotomite. There are other chips. If you want, find them. I believe they're stored on holotapes in many of our facilities.
All right.
But you should stay out of those. No exploring and discovering things. The Sync Central intelligence should be enough for your needs.
All right. I will look for these holotapes. And I guess I'm going to use the barter option too.
I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick the thing's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Well, he's not wrong.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
All right, so I got some money. Well, I don't have enough barter to get even more. So just plug it into the circular map thing in the sink upstairs. Alright, having a store available would be helpful. It has a store connection, right. I guess I will find out.
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
Fair enough.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I'm surrounded by children.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, that was a long conversation. Now, let's level up quickly. And since apparently this whole DLC is science-focused, maybe I should increase my science a bit more. I hope that's going to suffice for now. Maybe I'll put a bit more into sneak. And, I don't know, one into explosives. Ooh, and I can pick a perk, and I know which one I want to pick. I'm not sure if it's actually going to work in this DLC, but it's going to be useful for later. This one. When you choose the Explorer perk, every location in the world is revealed on your map, so get out there and explore. Let's take it. Okay, so I'm finally free from these extremely talkative people? Ex-people? Anyway, the episode is getting really long because these geniuses just wouldn't stop talking. So I'm going to make a cut here and I will try to get my bearings and see what I want to do next in the next episode. So as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.